This is problem 2.07 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book from Chapter 2, Should You Leave Your Advanced Anchor? We say we've established an advanced anchor when we've taken the two checkers that started on the 24 point at the beginning of the game and moved them up or advanced them to either the 22 point, or the 21 point, or the 20 point, or the 18 point. Securing an early advanced anchor is an asset which benefits our game in numerous ways. An advanced anchor enables us to play boldly because it makes it easier for us to escape our back checkers, and it makes it easier for us to re-enter from the bar if we get hit. An advanced anchor reduces our opponent's choice of game plans because it minimizes our opponent's chances of blocking us in, and it weakens our opponent's chances of blitzing us. Finally, an advanced anchor forces our opponent to play more cautiously because it gives us better control over our opponent's outfield board, making it easier for us to hit our opponent's blots in their outfield. Securing an early advanced anchor is certainly an asset in the opening phase of a game, but we must know when to give it up. Several factors should influence our decision. We might want to leave our anchor if we're ahead in the race. We might want to leave our anchor if we have the stronger inner board or prime. We might want to leave our anchor if the threat of getting hit is low, or if the damage suffered from getting hit is minimal. And if we're going to hurt our flexibility by staying back on our anchor, we might want to run from our anchor. We must weigh all these factors in order to make our decision. As is usual in backgammon, there are always exceptions. Let's take a look at the position. We're blue. We rolled a 5-4. Our home board is in the bottom right, and we've secured the 20-point anchor. We'll look at the top three moves, try to figure out which one is best. I'll give you my quick observations on each move. We'll look at some of Tardieu's key points, as well as his expert analysis with feedback from XG. We'll look at Tardieu's summary, and then I'll modify the position, which raises a few questions. At the end of the video, I'll show you some highly recommended backgammon channels on YouTube, Jason Lee and Alex Eshaghian Backgammon channel. Here's the first possible move, 20-11, like this. This runs when we have the stronger home board, which is a good time to run when we have the stronger home board. Our home board, we have 4 points covered in our home board. White has only 3, so we have the stronger home board. This adds another builder aiming at the 7 point, which is the point we want most next. And it leaves 3 blots around the board. Second possible move is move 20-16 and 20-15 like this. This runs when we have the stronger home board. Getting hit in the outfield is better than getting hit in White's home board, because if we get hit while we're back here, White can hit us and also make that spot, make that point. It leaves us with a flexible board, and it does leave 3 blots around the board. Third possible move is to move 9-5 and 8-3, keeping our back anchor intact, like this. We will still have our advanced anchor after the move. White's board is fairly inflexible. Any 6 except 6-1 will allow White to escape and have a strong board. You can get out here, he's got a very strong board. Making our bar point, 7 point, is almost impossible after this move. The only way to do it is to get double ones. And this move leaves us with a very inflexible board. To recap the factors to consider if we're thinking about running from our advanced anchor, we should look at the race. If we're trailing in the race or the race is even, we should probably stay. And generally consider running from our advanced anchor only if we're leading. We should look at the strength of our inner board or prime and compare it with our opponent's inner board or prime, and consider running only if our inner board or prime are stronger. If they're weaker, we should probably stay on our and don't break our advanced anchor. We should consider the danger of being hit and the potential damage suffered by possibly getting hit. If we're going to suffer major damage by running and getting hit, then we should probably stay on the advanced anchor and not run from it. And if the damage suffered is minor, if we do get hit, then we probably should think about running. We should look at the flexibility and distribution of our board and our opponent's board. And generally, we should keep our anchor until our position begins to get rigid and inflexible. We should look at our opponent's board, specifically if they have many stripped points. If they do, we should possibly stay on our advanced anchor and not break it. We don't want to give our opponent any free gifts. We want to give them a chance to weaken their board or give us shots by having to break one of their stripped points. Here are the three final positions. Take a look at the position of each. Think of which one looks best to you. Remember the factors that are influencing our decision: the race, the threats, the strength of the inner boards or primes, and the flexibility and distribution of each player's board. Here's a before and after shot of the play where we move 20 to 11. Here's the before and after shot of the play where we run twice from our back anchor, 20 to 16, 20 to 15. And here's the before and after of the play where we don't leave our advanced anchor. Instead, we move 9 to 5 and 8 to 3. Look at the three. Think of which one makes or looks best to you. And let's see what Tardieu and XG have to say. The play where we leave the anchor by running 20 to 11 like this, Tardieu says, this play amplifies all of the disadvantages of moving 20 to 15, 20 to 16. It provides less coverage of white's escaping sixes. It leaves 9 good rolls to make the 5-point on head, which means white has 9 rolls which can hit us and then make that point, cover it, have a 5-point. If white rolls a 6-4, they will almost win on the spot. They'll hit us here. They probably will double us. The second best roll is not to break the anchor, to play 9-5-8-3 instead. Tardieu says this play maintains the anchor and our pressure on white's 8 and 11 points, here and here. But it's damaging to our own builder distribution. The top-rated play for Tardieu and XG is to run 2016, 2015. The priority here is to contain white's back checker, ideally making the 7-point and solving the problem for good. This play gives us maximum control of our outfield. It keeps an eye on any 6 that lets white run out and brings builders into play to make the 7-point in the near future. If white misses the double shot, we can run home to a winning race and make it difficult for our opponent to escape. If white does hit one of our blots, we will come in 75% of the time against white's 3-point board with a few return shots, which will improve our gammon chances if we do get hit and then hit them back. That's why this is the top-rated play. Tardieu summary: running both checkers off an anchor can be an interesting option to consider It provides maximum coverage of the outfield and avoids being hit inside the opponent's home board. Moreover, it brings in more builders to extend your prime. By modify the position, let's make white's board stronger by shifting 2 checkers from the 19 point to the 22 point, like this. Let's see what happens. When we move 2 of white's checkers from the 19 to the 22 point, XG tells us that we should not break our anchor. We should instead move 9, 5, 8, 3 like this. I believe this tells us that having the stronger inner board was a major factor in the original position. Losing that advantage, added to the other factors, such as the tight race and more danger in being hit, makes running from our anchor a mistake. I think I'm interpreting this correctly, but I might be missing something. Let me know if you agree or not, or if you have a question or a comment. All feedback is welcome. I strongly recommend Jason Lee's YouTube Backgammon channel. You can watch Jason Lee lead a group of highly experienced players who share their thought processes and then come to a consensus as they play a match against the highly rated XG program. I also highly recommend Alex Eshaghian's Backgammon YouTube channel. Check out Alex's excellent review of Tardieu's book, along with his other exceptional backgammon videos.